Oracle, go through the city's computers. Pull up all you can find on Dr. Young. I'll go through anything you find once I get to the cave.
A bat cave on Arkham Island?
I built it years ago. It's best to plan ahead for situations like this.
How'd you manage to keep this a secret?
It's me, remember?
So do you think Dr. Young's been experimenting with venom? The same chemical that turns Bane into that animal?
Yes, I'm worried. Bane seemed even more powerful than usual. Joker wants the venom, and that can only be trouble.
I'm heading to Dead Man's Point in Arkham North. I'll contact you once I'm in the Batcave.
All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully everybody's doing okay today. We're going to play some Batman and probably go over some other stuff. I don't know what, but something. All right. Oh Lord, he's already
It's
on.
a game, and within a day it drops. Digitally. So.
No, we're
Excuse
all
me.
Batman.
Sorry, my allergies are bad today. I woke up with all this gunk in my throat, and I was like, "Oh man, it's disgusting."
Shit, wrong thing.
Nothing I can do about it. It's just allergies. It happens this time of year. Okay. So here's the thing: if the Marvel vs. Capcom.
Hold on. Shit, I fucked up, guys. Sorry. There we go.
X-Men vs. Street Fighter is not necessarily balanced, but everyone has an infinite and it's kind of broken. Marvel Super Heroes vs. Street Fighter is a fun game, but not a lot of people play that competitively. They moved right on to Marvel vs. Capcom 1.
There you go.
Which actually I was one of the best in the world at when it was out and being played competitively, but I haven't played the game in like a decade, so I probably suck at it. And then Marvel 2, of course, is the big one. That's the one that everyone played.
He doesn't understand that like an antihistamine would probably help him a lot. He's really stupid. And for somebody that has the health issues that he does, you'd think he'd be on top of it. He's so on top of his gout, but he doesn't care. Like, his body's literally drowning in phlegm. So much so, he has to cough it out of his lungs. That's what that means, bro. And you're just okay with it.
For a whole decade, it was the game that kept people alive in competitive fighting circles and got the hype going. So it's going to be very exciting when that game comes out. I'm going to try to get it on PC. I have a new joystick to play on. So yeah, if it does shadow drop this weekend, because everyone's kind of expecting it might, since it's already fully done and being shown at EVO and it got rated, it would make sense for it to release like right now. So if it does, I will be playing it. So let's play it by you know, listen. Let's keep listening for our ear to the ground. If anyone knows that the announcement hits at EVO, oh, MVC is coming out or is out, let me know. Because it could change the schedule for the entire week. But right now, it looks like Kamitsugami, all right, the end of Elden Ring's DLC, Fallout 4 returning to the mix, some Street Fighter 6, and probably Stardew is what we're doing for the week. Okay? But, you know, I'm really ready for the announcement any moment that this collection is coming out, and then we got to change everything around.
It's placebo effect, dude. He thinks that depriving your body of something that it needs makes it work better when that's not necessarily the case. He's stupid. And I mean, you'd think that somebody that goes to a doctor that gives them, you know, these diagnoses, or like diagnoses, right? You'd think that he would listen to them. But more than likely, he just thinks that the doctor's trying to scam him like he does with Jasper.
The vet was trying to upsell me? She looked so disheveled and drunk.
All right.
Oh, yeah. He'd think that letting himself die and then using the insulin once in a while would make him
excited.
I don't fucking know.
Let's talk about yesterday.
He's just not smart.
Then I want to talk about
he's not smart.
GTA returning to my schedule and how interesting this is going to be on DSP Throwback. And then I want to talk about the news that's going on in the world right now. Okay? So,
what news?
First of all, yesterday. I did 2 streams yesterday. The first was Street Fighter 6 ranked play with Bison. The other was Stardew Valley. Let's tackle each of these in order. First of all, in typical fashion, all right, yesterday, I played Street Fighter 6.
And you got your ass beat,
I
bro.
thought that I did terribly, and I didn't.
Oh,
Again, what happens is I play, and I have a bad...
Every time, he just magically doesn't do as bad as he thinks, despite losing for hours. Bro, you got your ass kicked yesterday. For hours straight. You were crying and complaining. You barely won any matches. Now watch, it's going to be like 16 wins and 17 losses or something like that. Or 17 wins and 16 losses. He's going to make it to where it's not as bad, even though we all saw him get his ass fucking kicked yesterday. He's
bad time because of the matchups and the matchmaking is just so bad in this game that I end up kind of getting into this negative vibe and funk. And then it doesn't matter how well I play or how well I'm doing, I'm just disappointed. All right? So let me give you an example. Yesterday, for the first hour, I tried to play casual play. It was hard to do. And you got your ass
kicked.
Like, it was literally hard to do because I couldn't really find many matches. And the ones that I was finding weren't exactly the most variety. Okay? So I played casual play for an hour, 14 wins, 11 losses, 56% win rate. Then I went to ranked play for 2 hours. And I'm not kidding you when I say this. You can watch the videos yourself if you don't believe me. 80+% of the matches I played were either Ken, Cammy, or Akuma.
And you lost all of them.
Most of the matches you play ranked online at the master level are those 3 characters. And I hate to say it, you know, the first match, all right. The second match, the third match, what the? The fourth match, come on. The fifth match, are you kidding me? The sixth match, this has got to be a joke. The seventh match, I don't want to play anymore.
Because they all...
I've had enough.
Because they all kicked your ass. That's what it was. You got mad that you can't get past what they do, and you get your ass fucking kicked. That's what it is, bro.
Here's what's happened with Street Fighter 6, which a lot of people may not understand.
No.
We're in a different era of fighting games now. Okay? Back in the day, when you wanted to learn a fighting game.
Everything he's gonna say, he does himself. He's gonna complain about people using the fucking videos online to learn counter tech to Bison. But he did the exact same thing. Quite literally. Everything he knows of Bison, he learned online from watching videos. So he learned how to counter everybody else. He learned how to play the game on these videos, but he's going to condemn people for doing the exact same fucking thing as him. Hypocrite. Hypocrite.
You had to go to an arcade, you had to go to your friend's house or a tournament, and you had to play people in person to learn tech. Meaning you would have a character you like, but you would basically have to sit there and play against other people to learn techniques with that character that worked.
Told ya.
Maybe you would see someone better than you at an event, and you would try to grab some of their tech that you learned when you saw them playing. But for the most part, all right, you would have to learn by doing.
He's complaining about what he does.
You just go on YouTube, you go on a stream, and within a day of a game being out, the meta, meaning the high-end gameplay for each character, is already found and exposed and shared with the entire internet. So there is no more period of discovery when it comes to fighting games. Literally, when a new character's out, everyone knows all about them within 2 days. How to play as them and how to beat them.
Bro, you didn't discover anything with Bison.
Incredibly boring. All right? You are taking away the entire period of fun that's supposed to be part of
Bro, you didn't discover anything with Bison. Nothing. You didn't discover anything with Bison. Everything you know about Bison, you learned on the fucking internet. What? Hypocrite. Fucking hypocrite. How are you going to condemn people for doing exactly what you do?
Part of the discovery process of a fighting game. Now, I'm not saying that there's anything that we can really do to change that. I'm just saying that's how things are now. All right? So in the case of Street Fighter 6, what's happened is this. As these characters come out and are released, the tech is revealed so quickly
that you can't
people can
just
jump
abuse
online,
the shit out of
them. Watch the videos, watch the streams, learn it, and then basically without any actual intelligent knowledge of how to play, understanding the game mechanics, whatever.
Bro, you literally went online to watch videos, to learn tech. What are you saying? So you're saying that you yourself don't know how to fucking play the game, so you had to go online to learn how to play the fucking game. He is. He is.
They just memorize. They memorize a pattern. They memorize a flow chart. Muscle memory for this certain tactic that I just used. Do this attack, then this attack, then this attack, then this attack.
That's literally how you learned to play Bison, though, dude. What? Like, seriously, what?
When they hit the corner, you have 3 options. Do one of the 3, then just do one of the 3 again, then just do one of the 3 again. It's basically a pattern with guessing. And what's happened now is that so many people have access to that data.
No. There it went, boys. There it went. There it fucking went, boys. Look at this shit. My extended hard drive that keeps all of my PlayStation 4 games just crashed. And it won't repair itself. So, no Batman today. It's always the same, bro. It's literally always the same. Always the same. It's always them. It's never him. It's them doing what he does, and he doesn't like that they do what he does, and he just wants to be the one to use the tech videos. So why is it okay for Phil to use the tech videos, but nobody else can? Make it make sense.
Of that meta of a fighting game right away, they don't learn the game anymore. They literally learn that meta, and then they pick one character, and they go online, and they just play the game endlessly and think that they know what they're doing. They don't. They're idiots. But they actually believe that's what the fighting game is supposed to be, this pattern they memorized, rather than having, like, an intelligent thought in their head. So what's happened with Street Fighter 6 is people have discovered the top 3 characters in the game to play easy mode and memorize are Ken, Cammy, and Akuma. That those 3 characters can literally have a flowchart that you memorize. And you could just execute it online and essentially get enough wins to hit master,
right?
And then
right, he acts like he knows how to play the game the best out of anybody in the world, and the only reason he's not the best in the world is because the game doesn't want him to be.
Stay around the 1500 point at master level. There's no effort there. It's just I took a textbook home, I studied the textbook, and then I just regurgitated the information.
But bro, you're literally stuck at 1500 points and you can't get past it, and you keep running to tech videos that aren't working. You insistently say every single time that you've watched the tech videos, that you've learned something new, and that you want to try what they did. And then all of the sudden, it's bad when you can't implement what you've seen. You are bad at the game.
Information from the textbook on the test. You don't actually understand what you're doing. You just memorized and regurgitated on a piece of paper,
I know.
And you got an A.
I'm gonna move all of it to like I'm gonna get one of those VME housings, because I have some drives, some of those VME M.2 drive things. I have a few of those. So I'm gonna get the casing, and then I'm gonna use that for my PS4 games. So we'll hope that works. Because this hard drive, I bought it like 5 years ago, right? I bought it for my PlayStation 4 when the game started getting just so astronomically big and you had to get an external hard drive. That's what I had it for. But now it's like, oh, I'm not going to work. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Fuck out of here.
So that's what's happened with Street Fighter 6 Online. You've got people who don't want to try, don't want any creativity in their gameplay. They don't care. All they want to do is get some kind of feeling of self-worth by memorizing a repetitive pattern and just fucking copy-pasting it all over the internet in the ranked play.
That's literally you. That's literally
you. Might say, gee, I wonder why this is a big deal. Well, take a look at someone like me. First of all, look at the characters that I've played. Okay? Lily, Honda, Zangief, Dalsim, Blanca. 5 oddball characters, none of which you can argue are top tier in this game.
Wrong. Zangief, one command grab with Zangief will do half of your fucking health bar, especially if they do the OD version, right? And then Blanca is top tier. He is. And I'm sick of you saying he's not. He is.
But man, are they unique and fun to play with. They're hard to play with, but they're fun to play with. By using them, I'm challenging myself to try to play in a unique way that's different than just memorizing a flowchart. You can't.
But you literally play each one of them in a flowchart. I can describe your gameplay with M. Bison right now. It's low punch into bicycle kick, low kick into bicycle kick, and then in between, there's going to be some kind of combo extension or command grab, and then you're going to jump in the air and try to fake them with that one diving punch that Bison does. You do it every time, and it fails on you a lot, and then you complain because it doesn't work when it's the only thing you ever fucking do. And then with fucking Zangief, all you do is command grab. That's it. Kick, kick, command grab. Punch, punch, command grab. That's all you do.
Flowchart out those characters, it doesn't work. You see? And so when I face the flowcharts that don't understand fighting game mechanics and they beat me and I get frustrated, people are like, well, why don't you just memorize a flowchart yourself? Because I don't want to be brainless. I don't want Street Fighter to become a copy-paste for me. I want
the NVMe drives. I have some of those.
When I play the game.
And I'm going to get the enclosure. I have it on its way, so hopefully it works. Example.
With the M. Bison that I am now using.
I don't know.
Okay? Have you noticed that I don't play like the other top players?
You literally do. You literally do. You do.
I am implementing certain tactics and combos that they're using, but I'm also implementing my own tactics and combos as well.
No, you're not.
I'm using Head Stomp and Devil Reverse way more than the top players do because I'm trying to find effective ways to put that into my gameplay instead of just copying what they're doing. I'm actually doing a couple different combos that they don't use.
So
like I do a hit confirm with jabs, and if it hits, I drive.
Yesterday, you said that's what you were going to try to do. You were going to try to hit confirm into drive rush with your punches.
I rush, and I can do a jab medium into the hands. So now there's a mine on the enemy. And yeah, it meter burned a bit. But hey, it's an actual interesting hit confirm as opposed to what all the pros are doing, which is just a scissor kick and then just try to reset the state.
Bro, that's all you do is just scissor kick into resets, bro. You never use the mines at all. What are you talking about? This reminds me of that time you played Call of Duty Zombies with these people, and you kicked them from your party because you were hiding in a corner, literally camping. And then when you got angry, or they got angry at you, you said that they were doing what you were doing.
I'd rather get the hands on them. So this is what you do when you actually understand fighting games. You try to innovate, you try to learn, and you try to mix up or improve what you've seen. You don't just sit there and say, well, I just memorized what everyone else did. That's good enough for me. That is the state of master ranking in Street Fighter 6 right now. At least at the 1,500 to 1,600 point level, that's all you see. It's so rare to see someone not using one of these top 3 flowchart characters. It's boring as dirt. I'm sorry to say, it just is. It's super boring as dirt. It's not fun anymore.
Change boring for hard, and it makes more sense. It's too hard for him to figure it out. It's too hard for him to get past these characters. And since he can't, it's boring. It's not boring for you, Phil. You're clearly engaged with it. You're clearly either angry or enjoying your time. So there's clearly emotional response there. So no, you're clearly engaging.
More to get to master, because as soon as you do, here comes Ken, Cammy, and Akuma playing exactly the same, and you just want to go to sleep because you know the person on the other end of that internet is...
No, you don't want to go to sleep. You want to stop playing because you feel embarrassed because your 4th place Evo win means absolutely nothing. Nothing.
It's not an intelligent human.
You're not an intelligent
thinks
human.
That the size of their e-penis matters because they...
That's why you went on, what is it, about a 15-minute rant about how everybody else is wrong and you're the best at Street Fighter to ever play Street Fighter.
Memorize someone else's strategy and they just copy-paste it on the internet.
Bro, you literally learned someone else's gameplay and tried to say that you implemented it better than they did. Because you don't want to be like them. Despite using their tech, their combos, their ideas, their moves. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Why is it okay for you, but not everybody else? Why can only you use somebody else's tech to improve your gameplay, but I can't go and watch somebody play Marisa, figure out how to counter characters, and then implement that in my gameplay the same way you did with their tech? Why is it okay for you but wrong for me? Answer the fucking question. Why is it okay for him?
They're idiots, you know, and it's actually incredibly frustrating from someone like me coming from a background of understanding the competitive nature of fighting games to see how they've degraded so that the common person who doesn't understand fighters and isn't good can actually still hit master and get wins. Okay?
You're not good. You take one round out of a match lost and add it to another match lost where you won one round and count that as a victory. That's why none of your stats actually match what it says on your Street Fighter card, bro. You don't win 65% of the time. You don't. You win about 30 to 40% of the time. But you count one match against Guile that you won, and then one round against Cammy that you won, and then you unify those 2 victories into one match won. You've done it so many fucking times. Where do you get your statistics from?
So, yesterday, all right, I couldn't believe
You're lying,
how bad that session was. The thing was, I was winning more than I was losing. But I didn't even know.
No, you weren't.
Because I was so upset at how bad the situation was. Like, Ken, Cammy, Akuma. Ken, Cammy, Akuma.
If it was that way and you were losing to them as insistently, if it was Ken, Cammy, Akuma, Ken, Cammy, Akuma, Akuma, Cammy, Ken, that's 12 of them in a row. How are you going to sit there and say that you won more than you lost when you just admitted to losing 12 times in a row, bro? Come on. It can't be that way, or you're lying. Or you're lying. It can't be both.
Dude, this is so not fun. I actually, by the end of the stream, I had 20 wins and 15 losses, and I had actually gained a few ranking points. But I was so upset.
See?
I pushed.
See, 20 wins, 15 losses. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Myself to do 2 more sets, which is literally the opposite of what I should have done. I thought I had learned my lesson back on Monday when I said at the end of my stream, no, I won't.
2 more sets, so 6 matches. So you lost 15, but you had 2 more sets that you lost. So at the most, you had 20 losses. You're... what?
I will not go for extra sets, but I went for extra sets, and of course, guess what? I lost. So I ended up losing a whole bunch of ranking points
and you
at the end of the stream because I wanted to get another set in, because I wanted to end on a good note. And of course, that was the stupidest thing I could have possibly done. I just should have ended when I was ahead.
You
But
weren't
again,
ahead,
I
though.
didn't know that I
You lost so many ranking points. You went down, and then you barely broke even. How do you claim that you won more than you lost? If you won more than you lost, how are you always losing ranking points? That doesn't make sense. If every single time you come out with a positive win-loss record, how are you always in a point deficit? That doesn't make sense. If you're winning against all of these characters all the time and you're only losing specific times and you're winning more than you're losing, why are your ranking points always going down? If you're winning, shouldn't they be going up? If you're winning more than you're losing, your ranking points should be going up all the time. Yet you admit that they don't. That doesn't make sense. How are your ranking points going down, but you have a positive win-loss record? That doesn't make sense.
I was ahead, right? So, it's very frustrating for two reasons. Number one, I want to get better at Street Fighter. I want to push past this level, but I don't know if I can. I don't think I'm playing enough.
Because you hit your ceiling. You're not good enough. You aren't. Your Bison is trash.
To basically be able to beat these meta patterns on a consistent basis. Oh, I did. I beat some Kens and I beat some Camis yesterday and some Kumas. Don't get me wrong. I'm not losing every time that I play against these characters.
Though. You are. When you lose 5 times in a row and you win one match, you're losing all the time to them. Just the one off chance doesn't disprove the 9 other chances. You lost 9 times, won once. I'm not losing all the time. See, guys? He does. They're not accurate.
Every time you do, it's so boring because it's the same thing over and over. This reminds me of that tournament, that El Chicote one with Lily. Did you know all his top 8 fights were like Luke? Like everyone was a Luke, a Luke, a Luke. So no one has a brain. They all just fucking pick Luke and do the same shit. Like, wow, what a boring tournament. And it's the same.
Or people like the character of Luke. It's like saying you only want to win, so you chose M. Bison. And the people who choose M. Bison are brain dead, and all they do is kick, scissor. Kick, scissor. You're so dumb, you struggle to do the Psycho Crusher.
Same thing here. It's like, wow, what a boring session. I just got to keep fucking playing the same thing over and over, right? So, number one, I want to get better, but I don't know if I play enough to get better. Meaning, I would have to play so much more with Bison to basically say, now I know how to master and counter that pattern, right? But what's happening is it's kind of 50-50. Sometimes I beat them, sometimes I don't. The pattern is very strong. Again, it's like gambling where you roll. You don't have to be good. You just roll the dice and you guess. Should I throw? Should I go for a meaty combo? Should I neutral jump to bait because they're going to try to throw break? And it's a guess, and if they hit it, it's like winning the jackpot. Like, oh, I neutral jumped. Oh, wow, they actually tried to break a throw. Ginormous punish combo for 60% damage. I just won, 777. Give me the jackpot right now.
Yeah, he counts by rounds, not by matches.
For what? Because you just pressed up on the joystick, guessed. That's ridiculous. Didn't used to be like that in Street Fighter. No. Doesn't matter what people tell you. In old school Street Fighter, it wasn't, oh, I jumped once. Oh, I won the round because I guessed right. Never. Absolutely not. That's ludicrous that people would even say that, okay? It was very different back in the day. So, basically, I don't know if I can get better at Street Fighter because I don't know if I'm putting in enough time. And you might already say, but you're already playing it like 3 times a week. You're right. But to beat that meta, because that meta is so strong, that flowchart meta is so strong, I'd probably have to, like, play way more. Like, I would say another couple weeks or more of just Bison in order to get good enough to just beat that meta. Seriously, it's that bad. It's that stupid, okay? Do people want that? I don't know, because judging off of yesterday, all right, we had less viewers than I usually do for Street Fighter. We actually had less than 400. I almost always have 400 for Street Fighter. I had less than 400 viewers, and the support was very, very low. And what I mean by that is we didn't even hit the Tier 1 tips goal, not even close. So, Super Chats, memberships, I don't think I had a single membership yesterday all day, not a single new one. And Super Chat's just a small sprinkling. So basically, people are tired of this meta. They don't want to see me just fight the same shit over and over. Now, there were a few really good matches. There was a great Ed. We went back and forth. He beat me. I don't care. He was a good Ed. He deserves it. He's intelligent. I want to lose to smart players. There was actually a really good Jamie who got me. I was like, wow. And again, I'm having fun.
If they beat you, they earned it, regardless of how you see it. So, fuck out of here, bro. You lost. What do you mean?
It wasn't a real win. They didn't beat me. They only won the match.
With those matchups, but I need to have more of them, and we can't make that happen. Capcom has to make that happen. They have to look at the base and say, wow, we fucked up. We made a game where it's so easy to play with these 3 characters. Everyone just plays them because they're simpletons, and now the online play sucks. We need to do something to like hit the reset button, change the way ranking works, because the truth is, those people probably shouldn't be at Master.
Bro, if they changed the way ranking works, you wouldn't be at Master. You failed your way into it. You're literally complaining that you can't smurf in casual.
I want to play new players because maybe I want to try my combos online.
You just want to smurf on the internet, bro. You just want to look good playing your little toy. Because you spent like $900 on fight sticks and video games. And you need the what is it? The return on your investment, and it's not gonna be there because you drive people off by the way you act, the way you treat people, the way you talk to people, the way you try and just command over them, like you are the only one who's allowed to dictate what they can and cannot do because it's your stream. You literally control the way they're allowed to talk, bro, about what they're allowed to talk about. And if it's not about you, the video game, or giving you money, it doesn't matter. You're a pathetic person. Out here with your little tin cup, shaking it on the bars, begging for money.
They should probably be in Diamond. And they only got to Master because they grinded and grinded and grinded. And the way this game works, the more you play, you're going to hit Master anyway, even if you suck. Even if you have a losing record, you'll still hit Master. It shouldn't be that way. You should.
But you have a losing record,
or whatever rank they want to call the higher ranks when you have a winning record. So you shouldn't have this situation right now. So I don't know what to do to fix this situation. If we keep playing online ranked, and it doesn't even matter if it's me playing Bison or not, any character who I play online ranked, we're going to be constantly facing the same 3 characters nonstop, and I can't fix that. That's a Capcom problem. That's not a DSP problem, right? So I can't make it more interesting. We're going to be facing the same shit over and over. I mean, let's be honest. Even if I consistently beat it, it would still be boring. It's the same gameplay, ad nauseum, the same nonsense, right? So I don't know what to do about Street Fighter right now. It's kind of like I want.
He's only complaining because of the money.
There's no way I'm dropping it. So I don't know what to do about Street Fighter right now. It's kind of like I want to keep playing it. I'm definitely not dropping it. Okay, there's no way I'm dropping it. All right,
exactly.
But
exactly.
To me, I look at this and I'm like, I just don't know how I can approach it to make it more interesting for you. Do I play it less? Is it not working as daytime streams? Should Street Fighter be night streams only, like we were doing for the longest time? Should I go back to that formula and have other streams on the day streams? You know, I just don't know. So anyway, we got to talk about this because yesterday was a very disappointing stream. The truth is, I broke even. I had 20 wins, 20 losses in ranked, but that's because I lost like 5 in a row at the end of the stream. I would have been like 20 and 15 if I.
Didn't you say 21 and 15? Now it's 20 and now it's 20 and 20. You broke even. So at the beginning when you said it was X amount and 15 losses, you lied. You just added 5 more losses. So you just willy-nilly run through the losses, bro? So now you broke even. You didn't have a winning record as you claimed before. Exactly. Exactly.
If I didn't do that, I'm just an idiot, right?
And there's a clip by Maximilian Dude that says if you don't care or if modern controls anger you in Street Fighter 6, it's just because you think playing Street Fighter is about learning how to do specials. Exactly.
I didn't get outplayed. They didn't beat me. They only won the match and beat me.
And I agree there that, I got to control myself at the end of my streams and I'll be like, I just want one more good match. It's a stupid mentality, especially when I've been playing a lengthy amount of time. I'm already beat and I'm going to play worse. So I shouldn't be doing that. So anyway, that was Street Fighter yesterday. All right. Then we went to Stardew Valley. Now, here's the deal about Stardew Valley. I like the game a lot and I feel like it really fits the perfect spot as a late night chill stream. It's got a lot of relaxing tones. There's nothing crazy going on. Yes, there's combat, but there's also mining and fishing and farming and crafting and interaction with townspeople, and there's missions to do. And because there's nice music and everything going on, it's an ample opportunity for us to have a relaxing stream where we talk with each other and hang out. So because of that, okay, yeah, I would absolutely enjoy keeping this game in the rotation, all right? But I've seen something happen in the last month. Now we're 20 hours into Stardew Valley.
He wants to get rid of Stardew Valley because Jordan isn't there to support it anymore. Call a spade, Phil.
And you start to see things start to kind of fall off, meaning, yeah, we're having a little bit less of attendance. Not that we had great attendance on Stardew to begin with. We only had around 200 people every time I played it. But the oddest thing, when I started playing Stardew Valley, it was literally the most supported stream that I was doing at the time. A month ago, people were stoked to see me play this game because they were like, oh, this is a game that we've played for a long time. You never really played it besides 7 years ago. It's cool to see you bring it into your rotation and give it a shot and try out all the mechanics. And we really enjoy kind of giving you tutorage on that while you're playing and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, it's perfect kind of game for us to have that opportunity to interact and talk not only about the game, but other topics as well.
I don't know how.
But what happened is it went from being the most supported stream I've done to just an okay stream, which I'm still okay with, to last night doing poorly. Again, didn't hit the tier 1 tip skull, not even close. Got a couple super.
Notice how he says it did poorly in the same context and in the same tone as in the same manner as Street Fighter, where he literally lost for hours on end. Right? And what does Street Fighter and Stardew have in common, as opposed to prior Street Fighter and Stardew Valley streams? He's angry now for one reason and one reason only. It's not because of Cammy. Cammy has nothing to do with Stardew Valley. Blanca has nothing to do with Stardew Valley. There's only one commonality between Stardew Valley and Street Fighter. It's the money. So he doesn't dictate content being successful off views, off participation, audience retention, nothing. The only thing he dictates a successful stream off of is the amount of money he makes. So when he says anything to the contrary, it's a fucking lie. Do not believe him. He said from the jump what he was about. The money. And when people tell you who they fucking are, believe them the first time. Never second guess it. If they show you to be a horrible person, then they're a horrible person. Yeah, they can change, but as they are now, they're a horrible person.
Super chats, and thanks to those who did super chat. I do appreciate that. No memberships whatsoever. And, you're like, well, what happened here, right? I think what happened is there was initial interest, but then after a month it falls off, right?
No, the initial interest was Jordan. And Jordan realized that you were taking advantage of him, right? Quite possibly after you said, well, I could just play Stardew Valley and make all the money. Who was the one supporting Stardew Valley? Jordan. And then it just so happens, right, that after you say that bullshit, Jordan goes to Duty Streams and figures out what you're all about. Maybe if you didn't pull the veil back a little too far, Jordan would have been there to support you. But you outed yourself as only caring about the money, bro.
So I was keeping this in the rotation as 2+ times a week. And a lot of people said when I first started playing it a month ago, if it's really bringing in this much revenue for you, why don't you play it more? And I said, because I don't want to milk my audience. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to play this thing over and over and take advantage of it. I want to have it as part of my balanced schedule, right? So, you know, last night after seeing how poorly it did, I asked everyone what's going on. And basically, I just get a lot of feedback saying, well, the game's boring. And I'm like, yeah, but the game hasn't changed in the last month. It's the same game. It's the same gameplay. In fact, it's better gameplay because we're unlocking more and more stuff. Right now, I have a chicken coop. We're about to...
He will never realize that it's him. He will never realize that it's him. I'm flabbergasted.
Look into getting a barn and other animals and do other things. So the game's actually getting more complex and interesting. So why is it falling off?
It's
right?
you.
Again, I think what it is, there was just initial interest, and the initial interest is kind of worn out now.
No, there was initial investment by a guy named Jordan, and then I took advantage of him. And then I was open about me taking advantage of him. And then he left. And now I don't know what happened. Because it's not like I admitted to wanting to take advantage of the guy. And you quite literally admitted that you were playing Stardew Valley not because you liked it, but because the money was there for it, Bill. By you saying, I don't want to take advantage of it, means that there was an advantage to it. That you were receiving benefit from it. You weren't playing it, right? Because Jordan recommended a game, possibly, that you might have liked. I don't know who recommended Stardew Valley. I honestly don't. But he was enjoying it. He was contributing to it. And then once you outed yourself as just wanting the money from it, he stopped supporting you. Because you weren't enjoying the game because of the love of the game. You were enjoying the game because of the money that was being given to you. And then he left.
And now people are like, well, maybe on to something else, right? Although it's funny because when I said that last night, people are like, no, don't get rid of Stardew. Don't get rid of Stardew. Like, all right, well, I don't want to get rid of Stardew. I like it. But I do need people to support the content I'm putting out. It can't just be me here playing it for myself, right? If that were the case, you'd see me playing Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. You see me playing Lost Odyssey. I'd be going to play other kind of things that I like that I know no one ever really cares about, right?
So what you're saying is you only play the games for money. You only play the games for money. If you won't play Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster, but you'll play Stardew Valley because that's where the money is, then you're admitting that the money is all you care about. So when you say it isn't, you're a goddamn liar.
So anyway, yeah, yesterday was a day where Street Fighter was frustrating, and I don't know what to do to fix it, but I need feedback on what to do. And Stardew was fine, the stream was fine, but basically the support fell off, and I don't know what to do about that either. Again, content hasn't changed, I haven't changed, but the support did. So what happened? I don't know.
You drove off the people that were watching it because you told them, you let them know that all you cared about was the money. That you were only playing the game because that's where the money was.
But here's the thing. I would much rather talk about it like this so we can tackle it and figure it out rather than just make a sweeping decision. Like I could have easily just said yesterday, all right, guys, Street Fighter's on night streams from now on, and Stardew's canceled. And give you no explanation why. You'd have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, you can do that because it's almost like, I don't know, you're running a business. And businesses can be subject to change on a whim. You're not beholden to anything. You got to understand that. You have to, right? That you don't have to do shit. That you can do what you want. And if you're good at it and people enjoy what you do, they will give you money. But when you don't enjoy what you do and you just do anything for the money, people are going to notice. They're going to see what you're doing and they're going to call you a scammer, which is quite literally what Jordan did.
Oh, well, I could just do that. I could, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather be open with the audience about what's going on and let you know what's changed.
No, you just want to guilt trip them into giving you money. This is a guilt trip. This is a guilt trip. This is you saying, I'm destitute, guys. The streams aren't panning out anymore.
Changing and why? Here's what's going on. Here's why it might change. I'm giving you the heads up.
Give me a second, guys.
So
I'll be right
Stardew's
back.
not being canceled. I'm going to play it again Monday night, but I'm curious
not,
to see how it goes.
I'm not going to pause the video, but I am going to mute my mic. I'll be right back.
I'm probably only going to be playing it once a week moving forward, which means it's going to have very slow progress, but there's not much that I can do about that. Okay? I can't make... By the way, here's another sock account, so let's just get rid of that one, too. You might notice a bunch of people in chat with weird names. Yeah, it's the same person who's come in here with like 20 sock accounts again over the last week. And they think that they're stupid, they're smart, and I'm stupid, but I know who they are, so when I see it, I'm just going to ban it. Anyway. So, let's get some answers going. Let's get some feedback. I want to know. Is Stardew played out? Should we drop it? Or should I play Stardew less? Or do you think it was just a one-off stream like that, not a big deal? By the way, just for the record, no, I wasn't expecting that level of support to continue for Stardew forever. I mean, it was nuts. I was getting Tier 2 tips goals and tier wars and all kinds of stuff going on. I'm not expecting that to continue, but I at least need it to be a decent stream. I can't have it be my lowest, least performing stream all week long consistently, you see? So let's see how it goes on Monday and then go from there. But I'd like feedback before Monday on what's going on with that. As of Street Fighter, I kind of get it. Like, I know what's happening. Yeah, the meta here is boring because too many people just do the same thing, and the ranked play is getting repetitive. Tonight we're doing something different with Street Fighter. So hopefully you guys like that, and maybe you'll come by and hang out and support that effort to do something different tonight, right? So let's see. Let's see what happens tonight and go from there. Okay? Fair enough? All right. So I need feedback. Please share it. Let me know what you think, because things are probably a-changing anyway with new games and stuff popping up. But I'd like to hear your feedback.
Did he really just say
Fair
that?
enough? Okay.
The times, they are a-changing.
I have a big announcement regarding DSP Throwback I think you guys are going to like. As of yesterday, YouTube launched site-wide its new AI-powered music removal tool. What that means is that if you have any video you upload to YouTube, and YouTube identifies that video as having copywritten or licensed music in it, and then Content ID flags your video and says, oh,
why aren't I getting $50 tips, guys? Come on. I thought this was a business.
This new tool is supposed to remove that music entirely, but leave the rest of the video intact.
I have been using this for months. This isn't new. It's just new to him.
Meaning it won't mute a segment, it will actually cut the song out.
Like, I don't know if I was like in the beta test for it because I'm a smaller creator and it would be easier to like monitor my uploads or something. I mean, I don't know, but I have been using this for months. Like, my Botchamania shit, like when it plays copywritten music, I can just delete the music in the video stays, the audio stays, but the music is gone. I've been using this for months. What the fuck? What? There's no way he's this dumb.
So if you're driving around in a car, the radio on in a video game, and it plays a rap song from the 1980s that's licensed, and all of a sudden YouTube says, oops, red flag, it'll just remove the song. You'll still hear the commentary of the character driving the car. You'll still hear all the atmospheric effects. You'll still hear me commenting over it. You just won't hear the music. The song will be muted. Okay? Now, how does it work? My editor tested it, and for the couple videos that the editor tested it with, said it worked really well.
His editor is literally Darish. It's Darish. My editor. You don't have an editor. You have a pedophile that you that you work with, that you refuse to get rid of. Almost like, I don't know, you meeting Leanna in high school was deliberate. It was as close as you could get.
Like, actually better than the software that they had been using to scrub the videos for the DSP Throwback channel. For those who don't know, I've done a full playthrough of my original Fallout 3 run, and we're currently in the midst and home stretch of LA Noire. Both of those games have license.
Yeah, and I don't understand that argument. What do you mean she was the first to approach you? She was in high school, bro. You were an adult 10 years her senior. You should have said fuck off.
Music, and we've avoided the music issues by using third-party software to scrub and remove the music. But what happened is it essentially garbled a lot of the audio. Like, if you watch the Fallout 3 playthrough, you can hear me talk, but in the background you hear like wom 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 wom. What the hell is that? That's the game's soundtrack being edited so that it doesn't get claimed on YouTube. So it sounds very weird. Okay? So this AI is actually supposed to just remove the music, and you won't hear the whoa, 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 and it won't distort the other audio. The other audio should still sound genuine. So now, with that being said, this is going to open up a whole new opportunity for me to look back over the years at classic playthroughs that I had out there that sadly were destroyed over time.
But see, I don't believe that, though. That's like why he moved her in super quick. Why? Just look at the way he treats Kat and how he's refusing to let her have any contact with Jenna. I don't believe her parents were okay with it. Even if he says that they were, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I would need to hear it directly from her parents.
The ones that notably jump to mind for me, like at the forefront of my mind, is the original GTA trilogy playthroughs that I did over the summer of 2012. Let me tell you, that summer of 2012, I'll probably never get that momentum back. That was a crazy time. I remember sitting in my condo in Connecticut, sweating my balls off because it was a very hot summer. My one air conditioner wasn't nearly good enough to cool my condo. And I was sitting there, and you guys said, you should play the GTA trilogy of games because you've never played them before. You've only played GTA 4. And I said, all right, that sounds like a plan. How can I get them? I said, well, you can play them on PlayStation 2, you know. So I did. I had my PS2, the actual console, hooked up to my HD TV. What a bad idea. Because, my God, there was so much input delay trying to play those games on an HD TV from an analog console. And it was the camera pointed at the TV. You know, back then, those were the golden days of YouTube. Anything.
Is he really trying to blame him not knowing how to play the original Grand Theft Auto games on input lag? Bro, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, bro.
Games on an HD TV from an analog console.
Oh my God, he did.
It was the camera pointed at the TV.
Get the fuck
you know, back then, those were the golden days of YouTube. Anything went. You could have music. You could do whatever you wanted. YouTube didn't give a shit.
This, man.
With these new changes to YouTube.
Oh my God.
The fact that we are looking for a new remastered playthrough for DSP Throwback after LA Noire concludes in a couple of weeks. All right. Here's those are created and uploaded to YouTube. We will use YouTube's AI to scrub them of the licensed music to avoid copyright.
God, he's
now, there may be
still
situations where we upload
going.
the video and we don't need it, so we'll just leave it. If there's music in it and it's not content ID, then we don't need to change it, right? Years later, videos just disappear from my channel, and I don't know how to fix it, or I'm not aware of it.
You're claiming that a mysterious force is deleting content now. What next? Are you gonna bleed a fucking synthetic kyber crystal? Is this Disney's Star Wars? What kind of retcon bullshit is this? Get the fuck out of here, man.
You know? So it sucks. It really does suck. Yeah, those things just disappear. Like that without any kind of, knowledge of me being able to do anything to fix it. So this would be an opportunity to represent GTA to my audience in a way that's actually visible and not missing stuff, okay?
What?
So I want you to think about it. Would you prefer GTA 3, Vice City, or San Andreas? I'd like to get opinions. Obviously, let me know on live streams. Leave comments on this video. Contact me otherwise. I'd love to hear your opinions on this.
I really hate his face.
And within about a week, we'll determine what makes sense.
The way he
and then
talks.
I'm going to try to locate the video files. I have all the hard drives, so I'll find them. And, like I said, once LA Noire is done, which we're getting to right now, Jasper stopped at.
You know a person is lying when they're constantly moving their head, when they're refusing to keep eye contact, when they constantly bob their head up and down and from side to side and move all around. Dude, that's not... I'm sorry, I have a bad back too, but that's not just back issues. It's not. You're lying, and you know you're lying because you go from a lie to dealing with Jasper. So you just move the conversation completely past where you just lied and into something else completely different. It's just a straw man bullshit. Bro, you just jump from one straw to the other, to the other, to the other, until you draw the short straw and somebody finally calls your ass on your lies, bro. But when they do, you just ban them and act like it didn't happen.
You're not going to play with that wire. Nope, you're not going to play with this wire. Nah.
You can tell he does not pay attention to his
LA Noire is done
cat.
within about a week or two because I believe we got the arson desk, and I think we go back to like either homicide or whatever, and then it ends. So we're like near the end of the game right now. I think there's only about enough videos left for about another week to week and a half. So once that concludes, we'll probably have on one side the missing content, meaning the end of Dante's Inferno, the Suicide Kings online co-op in Red Dead 1. Missing content that maybe was only exclusively uploaded to Blip TV at one point, but I'll get it and re-upload it maybe here. As well as some travel vlogs, other missing content. That kind of stuff's gonna start going and continuing over the summer, okay? But on the other hand, the ongoing playthrough we'll have is Grand Theft Auto, one of them. And then I think the next big project we should do, after we finish with that stuff, all right, would likely be Assassin's Creed 2. Because how cool would it be to see my original Assassin's Creed 2 playthrough restored and upgraded and remastered right before Assassin's Creed Shadows comes out, right? And also keep in mind, the next thing for the fall, so probably September, October, once we get through the summertime stuff, we're going to be doing Red Dead Redemption 1 Undead Nightmare. The playthrough that was the what-if horror scenario that came out on Halloween that year. So that's what we're going to do next there. So we've got a lot of cool stuff going on DSP Throwback now over the next few months, all right? All we need to do is figure out what is the GTA game that I should restore first. Because I'm sure maybe eventually we'll get to all of them over time. But for now, what's the one that we should do now? That's what
I think he's on the verge of a heart attack. Because watch his demeanor. And watch how bad he's kicking his legs.
Over time.
Watch just down here by his shirt, right where the microphone is. There's this guiding line, right, from this point to this point, right? And watch how much right here goes up and down.
But for now, what's the one that we should do now? That's what I need to know. Okay, so please give me your opinions on that. Fair enough? All right. Guess what, guys? It's time for everyone's favorite segment. And let me tell you, today on DSP News, we got some interesting stories to cover. You ready for this? I'm very interested in this news. First off, It is official. The Halo television series on the Halo show, although apparently workarounds and started putting them up on the internet, on social media, and so do this, it'll uninstall it and work around it. And so some people were slowly trying to do this to fix it, but it's unclear what the actual worldwide impact will be on this big snafu.
Oh,
and
Lord.
it might actually be illegal, which is what they're trying to prove here. Okay? So, yeah, what could happen? I don't think they would undo the merger, but if they're found in violation of what they claimed during the merger process, they could be fined a ridiculous amount of money. They could be forced to undo the changes that they claim they're going to do to Game Pass. They could be forced to do a lot of different things because you can't just do that. You can't just say one thing and do another in the U.S. court system. So they might be in really big trouble right now because they essentially lied. Now, just think about this. Why would you do that? Why would you think that you could get away with it?
Wait, you're telling me a corporation that has a history of developing monopolies in the tech industry was caught lying while trying to develop a monopoly in the tech industry? Mind blown. Fucking what? You're old enough to understand when Microsoft was trying to develop a monopoly, right? And got caught and was forced to divest, right? And now they're doing it again. And what do? You sit there with a shocked face like it hasn't happened before. You're older than me. And even I know that Microsoft has this history of monopolization, bro, of consolidating a market so they can control it entirely. And he's sitting here with this legitimate shocked face. I can't believe it. It's just perfect. It's perfect. When Jenna shows up to your house. Oops, wrong button.
You outright said in filings during the process you would do this one thing, and now you're going back on it months later. Did you think the FTC would forget? Oh, we'll just let it. Well, we forgot all about it, right? What are you talking about? Like what? And again, you have to ask yourself, who these people who are in charge at Microsoft, who I keep saying, the Phil Spencers, the Matt Booties, are they really qualified to be doing the stuff that they're doing at this point?
Are you?
Like, how dumb can you be to not know that you're going to get called out on this?
Oh,
right?
the
I mean,
irony.
when we saw these price structure changes changing, even I said, I don't know if I'm going to keep Game Pass Ultimate for much longer because I need to have a bunch of games on it. Or today we're playing Kunamitsu. Great. Kumitsugami, excuse me. We're playing Kumitsugami, so I got a full game on there. That's great. But if I have a series of months where I'm not getting anything out of it, I may eventually cancel it. Why would I keep it for $20 a month if I'm not getting anything out of it? And they keep raising the price, right? So, I hate to say it, I don't know who these people think they are in these positions of power. What made you think it was a good idea to literally go back on what you promised the court during your merger process? You'd just be fine. No one would call you out for it. No one would notice. We've all moved on to other things, right? Huh?
I know. I don't get how he comes off trying to tell anybody how to run a business when he went into debt buying toys. Well, he bought a car and a house, right? But it's not like he was out here buying a bunch of cars, buying four-wheelers and all of that. No, this grown-ass man went into multiple bankruptcies so he could buy action figures and statues of Batman and Superman and Dr. Doom. And now, I'm not going to lambaste that kind of stuff because I love that stuff. I love that stuff. But I work every day. I have a consistent income. I have savings. I'm not in any debt. I'm working on raising my credit score so I can buy a home. So I'm not trying to pass on a hobby that people do responsibly. Yes, I purchase my stuff. When I buy it with cash. If I'm going to buy something frivolous, it's never on credit. I'll buy groceries on credit. I'll buy gas on credit. But I'll never buy something stupid like an action figure on credit. Why? It serves no purpose. It depreciates in value in most cases. And if it's not extremely rare, it doesn't do anything. Like I have what is it? The San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Mezco Batman Beyond. It's worth 3 times its initial purchase price of $100. Ooh, I'm going to retire on that. It's in a very specific cases where anything even appreciates in value. Everything you have, unless it's taken care of to the utmost pristine, to the utmost, you know, it's not gonna appreciate in value. It's gonna decrease in value. Because it's a mass-produced product. That's what I don't understand. Unless you're buying a statue that is 500 in existence or 5,000 in existence, it's going to be very hard to justify selling it at a premium. You will have to sell it at a loss. Exactly. If you want to buy the big frivolous stuff, make sure your house is paid off, bro. You had 2 mortgages and still went into bankruptcy. Unbelievable. And then you add on the fact he took advantage of his sick aunt so she would pay his money, or pay him money to live in a house while she was sick. Deplorable.
At a loss. Like, what made them think that they weren't going to be caught red-handed? You know? And that's essentially what the FTC is saying right here. Microsoft is raising the price for its Game Pass Ultimate product from $16.99
even to this day he could have,
17%
but he didn't want to deal with it, so he just let it lapse.
California for vacations when I was younger.
Exactly.
Like my early
he
teens.
could have had,
and then
the thing of it is, he could have had passive income, like true passive income that came in, and he might have to fix some things sometimes, and you know, whatever. But it would have been passive income that would have eventually started to pay for itself. Exactly. And you might have to pay some tax, you know, like property tax or some shit like that, you know. I'm not a landlord, so I don't know how that necessarily works.
As I got older, I started traveling for Street Fighter, and I usually would travel with friends. But then I started traveling by myself to go to EVO and other tournaments. And at first you get a little nervous, but after basically once you've been on enough flights, you basically just get used to them. You know there's going to be some when I am streaming. When this door is open, my voice goes right to the hallway and echoes down the hallway all the way. And you can sit in the living room, and it sounds like I'm sitting next to you talking when this door is open.
Exactly. The renter would pay, and any more money that you made off of that would just be gravy on top of what you already made.
By the way, I'm just banning more and more sock accounts from the same person, just so everybody knows.
How?
If you notice there's accounts disappearing, it's just more sock accounts. Okay.
How do you know it's sock accounts? You don't know. People are legitimately calling you on your bullshit, dude. And it's just sock accounts. That's all. They're just socks. They're looking for shoes.
Okay. All right. What else you guys want to talk about today? Please tag me in the chat.
Why does he do this every day and then expect different answers from people who can barely form fucking sentences? What is he doing?
Have I ever had red salmon? I don't...
Bro, if you're sitting there doing nothing, move the fuck on! Go to the next part! Play the fucking game! Why are you sitting here begging people for engagement? I'm not sitting here saying, hey, Ronnie Blaze, I need you to pick up on the amount of messages you're sending. I need you to move the chat. More. It's not up to them to entertain me. It's up to you to entertain them, bro. Seriously, it is. The exchange is entertainment for cash. If you're not providing entertainment, the cash isn't going to be there. Right? Am I wrong? If the Chappelle Show was not entertaining to people, they wouldn't have offered him $50 million fucking dollars. Now, admittedly, it was wrong because it was a $500 million property, you know? But you can't. You can't expect something for nothing. You can't. Even in this instance of you fucking panhandling, you can't expect your panhandle for nothing. The dudes on the street that make money aren't sitting there saying, give me money. Yes, some of them do and some of them make money, but most of them don't. It's the dudes that are singing. It's the dudes that are have a talent, playing music of some kind, drawing, doing paintings, whatever. You can find street art that makes money. But what you're doing is literally sitting there saying, money me, money now, money me now, you money, my money, give money, me money. That's all you're saying. You have nothing of substance, you have nothing of value, and everything you says boils down to money me now, please.
I don't know. I don't know the color of the salmon I'm eating on the outside. I only know the color on the inside. It's orange.
You are a dumbass.
No, I did not compose the Level 1 podcast theme song.
Dude, just move on.
The future of Street Fighter 6? I don't know. It's uncertain. Like I said,
oh my
man,
God.
lucky you're on Windows 8. You called it, boss. Yeah, I'm actually wondering if my mini PC tried to update Windows 11 today and blue screen. It might have. Luckily, I'm not using it today. And by the way, Kermit the Third, thank you for the first contribution of the day. Like, literally, you are the first person to contribute in any way to my stream, and I appreciate that. What is my most played song? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea.
And I hate how he tries to say that super chats and tips are different, yet they're literally the same fucking thing. Just because you call it a super chat and one is a tip doesn't mean both aren't donations. They're donating you money. In both instances, they're donations. They're not different. So why do you count super chats and tips differently when they're the same thing? A super chat is a tip through YouTube. A tip is a tip. Just because they take a percentage doesn't mean it's not a tip. It is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't use CrowdStrike security either. That would probably be like a corporate level thing. It's not what a common user would use, right? Is it still hot here? Oh, yes, it's still hot here. It's still in the 80s. We still have, I believe, 3 more days. Yes, today 85, tomorrow 88, Sunday 82. Then finally starting on Monday, we're back to the 70 degrees. For the first time in over 2.5 weeks, we will finally have reasonable weather. So
shit. When it's 60 in DarkSydeDrill's office, he says it's like 100 degrees. So, if it's 90 outside, it should be like 130 degrees in there. Everything should be melting. Nothing should be solid. You should be sweating bullets. Your hair should be matted down with sweat. If what you say about your room is truly true, you shouldn't be able to be in there.
So yeah, it's been insanely hot here and continues for the next 3 days.
Nah, I went on a walk yesterday after work. It was pretty nice, honestly. But then again, it was around 9:30. So, it was really nice yesterday. I really liked it. I love it. In my neighborhood, there's a nest of blue jays, and I love blue jays. And they're right by my house. So every time I walk out of my house, there's always blue jays flying around my house, and I love it. I love it.
How do I tend to cool off my body after sitting in a hot office streaming? All you gotta do is like walk through the house, and then, like I said, all the air conditioning on this end is blowing through the hall. The coolest place in the house is the bedroom, because we got the big air conditioner in the bedroom. So you gotta do is walk right in there, walk in front of that AC,
Oh,
lay on the bed,
he's
you're good.
stupid. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand that certain BTUs are for certain square footage.
You're cooled down. Night Shift says, I lightly push my cat off the bed when he's about to vomit. I lift him up and actually put him on the floor. Because at least if it's on the floor, I can clean it. I don't have to wash all the
no
bedding,
fucking way.
you know? We have the cleaner to spray the floor to get it off the carpet. There's no cleaner that will get it out of soaked sheets, you know?
What? What?
The problem is...
Wait, I need to hear that
To
again.
spray the floor. I don't have to wash all the bedding. I lift him up and actually put him on the floor. Because at least if it's on the floor, I can clean it. I don't have to wash all the bedding, you know?
What?
We have the cleaner to spray the floor to get it off the carpet. There's no cleaner that will get it out of soaked sheets, you know? The problem is, he's been doing it when no one's around. My wife is in the bathroom, you know, getting ready for the day. The door closed, putting on makeup and stuff. I'm forgetting to shower. So he does it on purpose. He's timing it that way.
What? You think your cat is purposefully waiting until you guys are gone to throw up? You're dumb. Your cat is sick. You should have gotten its blood work instead of $700 worth of fight sticks and what, $300 worth of fucking video games for Street Fighter? Man, he is just deleting
More
everybody
sock accounts,
today.
by the way. Tons of them.
He's so dumb. Like, I keep saying it, but I'm flabbergasted at the level of stupidity of him today.
Ice Darkness, I already directly responded to what you just said. OMG, that is an absolute disgusting message. Stop that right now.
What did they say? Ew. Dude, move on! Move on! Move on!
All right, guys, anything else? No one's tagging me in the chat. What do you want to do? You just want to end the show? Unless you guys have nothing to talk about. There's nothing to shout out.
Wow, just
Thank you,
move
Kermit,
on!
for the
You
wonderful contribution
fucking
of the day so
moron!
far.
Move on!
We'll kick off with
Ah!
the day starting. No, gacha games will never die because gacha games have a completely different audience than mainstream gaming. Like, on my streams, we're mainstream gaming stuff, right? But gacha games are completely different. Those are games for people who don't really care about investment of a ton of time or energy. Most of those games are easy finger tapping games, right?
It's what he plays.
And then, oh, you want to keep finger tapping to advance? Well, the money to try to advance that by either doing a loot box or whatever pull it may be. I mean, I don't think they're ever going to go away because it's an addictive mentality. You'll like just doing the menial task over and over. It almost feels like what's the word for it? You get a feeling of like relaxation and pleasure just by doing something repetitive over and over. That's what the games are.
Bro, he's literally
So,
describing
you know,
himself.
no real major intelligence or anything to it, you know. And then if you get that, oh, the chance that you'll improve and stuff like that, you know what I mean? If you spend and you pull or you do whatever. So there's a word for it though. Is it? Well, I mean, I know it's dopamine, but I think there's a word. It's not cathartic, is it? There's a word for that, and I can't remember what it is. You hope I'll return to Okami someday? Hey, as I told you guys,
Dude,
I
can
like
you
Okami.
move the fuck on? He's right back to saying nothing.
What is
Move
the character from
on.
previous Street Fighter you'd like to see brought to Street Fighter 6? Hakan.
Move on. This is the third time. Move on. He's gonna do it again. Yeah, are we done? You guys aren't tagging me anymore. Are we done?
How do I charge the Joy-Cons? I don't use the Joy-Cons. When I use my Switch, I use the Nintendo Pro Controller, or the Switch Pro Controller, or a Hori third-party controller. I never use the Joy-Cons. I think I used them the first week. That was it. I think, what was it? ARMS I used them with. And then after that, I just immediately
What
switched
up,
over
big
to something
birds?
else.
How you doing?
Because they were not good. I'm sorry, they just weren't. They were wonky. You know, having to charge them is just annoying. I just didn't care. They just sit on the Switch. I never take them off.
Bro, can you move on? This is the fourth fucking time.
I'd like to play System Shock Remake. We have to see how this month goes. Like, we have to see if Kinnitsugami's any good. If it is, then this is going to be a playthrough I'm doing, and then we'll have a little bit less time to do other stuff, right?
Dude,
We got to
move
see how
the
long it takes
fuck
me to be
on.
able to go back to Fallout 4, try to finish that, see how long that takes. So we
my
have
God,
various
bro,
things to do here.
he's
See how much
dragging
time we
this
actually
shit
have.
Out. This is
Before
gonna be
we
an
get to other
hour
stuff,
long.
right? But System Shock Remake is on my radar for sure.
This will not stop until it reaches 130. Bro, move on. Go to something else.
No, I'm not going back to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth or Dragon's Dogma. I've already stated as such. Sea of Stars, I guarantee you I will go back to someday. I just don't know when yet. But I want to finish that game.
Oh my God, bro. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Move the fuck on, you stupid moron. Nobody wants to watch you fucking sit there, right? And beg your audience for pennies, bro, and that's all you're doing. You're begging them for fucking pennies. And instead of moving on to the actual content, you're sitting there picking your fucking forehead, waiting for them to tell you something. Move the fuck on, okay? Move on. Holy fuck! How hard is that? The segment's done. It's been done. Move on. Holy shit.
All right, guess the global warming open beta is over. I'm feeling good now. Let's see what the old Boglum American's up to. Got a quick drink combo and then dankness where he's holding some kind of burrito, it would seem. Someone
Nothing. He complained about Street Fighter and said that it was everybody else's fault, that he sucks balls. And then he tried to say that he won 21% of the time, or 21 matches out of 15. And then by the end of it, it was retconned to 20 wins, 20 losses. The bitch is lying. He's full of shit.
asked him
I
his
can't.
live stream
I had
if
to
he'd
tap.
get a
I had to
concert going up.
tap.
He said
He
can't
wouldn't
afford
move
concert
on.
tickets. He's door dashing alcohol and Mountain Dew drink combos and food hacked fast food. Bro, that's a concert right there. Just say you don't want to leave the house, because I understand. Drink combo. I feel like it's gonna be really quiet.
Fast.
Great start.
Drink combo. We got some Smirnoff blueberry vodka.
Oh wow.
Bro, nobody. This is the. He's gonna beg and beg for a fucking PC, but it's never gonna fucking happen, bro. He's gonna sit here and he's gonna say, "Well, I guess I have to give up on Street Fighter. I've gone as far as I can go, unless I get a PC, guys." Hint, 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 hint. Fuck, He is one of the most annoying fucking people I've ever seen on the internet, bro. For real.
For real. For real. Right? And he's not even gonna care. Because his PC... he probably just needs more RAM or something. Update it. Make it better.
Anything else, guys? Looks like all you guys want to do is talk about drama, which you know I'm not going to talk about. It's even against the rules, so I don't know why any of you bring it up. Like, you think that I'm going to address it. I'm not. You're just wasting your own time. I really don't know why people love drama so much and have to fucking sit here and talk about it and try to derail the stream.
Jenna's coming for that ass, Phil. You know it. Why is he picking his forehead?
I literally have not seen anything about this game besides, whatchamacallit, the, trailers we've seen. I haven't seen any actual gameplay, so. King, thank you for 31 months as a member. He's praised the sun. I missed it somehow. Thank you, King. I don't know why I missed it. I don't know why I didn't see that. Thank you so much, King.
Because he's looking for the big tips. Sorry, I'm a little dizzy from the low support. I was looking for anything more than $5.
All right, I guess we'll adjourn then. Yeah, people don't really have a lot to talk about today for whatever reason. All right,
because you do this every day, you moron.
Bitsugami, you're watching this on demand. Bitsugami should be going live later today. I'm curious to see what the game's like. I know you're probably curious just like me. I hope you'll come by and hang out and check it out. All right, thanks. And
okay, we're gonna get into some Batman.
Summarize thoughts about the game. I'm sure I'll also be talking about how the
Nobody. Exactly. And this is why I watch Chill. Because that's what I was saying. Bro's just trying to hold out for more money. And then when the money's not there, he stalls and stalls and stalls and stalls. It's like, buddy, nobody's taking the bait. Okay? Move the fuck on. The first time, the second time, the fourth time, the third time, the 15th time, the 29th, 557th time. Just move the fuck on. Nobody's giving you money for the trash that you're saying, bro. Move on. Nobody cares. Move on. Oh my god.
Thank you guys very much, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
All right, let's get set up here.
He's mad, bro. Okay, he's mad he ain't getting a bunch of cash right
And
now.
I can't wait until Jenna shows up at his house.
Forget,
I can actually plug in.
He was like Jordan
controller
gave him
for the first time in ages.
I think close to $1,000 for starting.
A true surround sound only on
I
Xbox.
could be wrong. I don't follow the money that much. I'm not that guy, you know. I have to go off like when I've seen Jordan there, and it's like I think Jordan gave him like
no updates. No, so we have the full
like
game.
several $100.
Yep.
Like several $100 too many to play a Game Pass game that Phil fucking paid like $12 a month to play, dude. You know?
Ooh, excuse me.
Ooh. Nah, it was more.
Just for the record, no one has tipped or anything today, right? Because I didn't get anything. I'm sure that messages are coming through. No one is saying they tried and.
I'm not. Okay, and it's like any DSP person I've tried to interview, they never want to do like a voice interview, you know? And I don't want to do another interview like I did with Snorlax King a couple years ago, where like I have to sit here and
I don't have my
gay, like
gadget
creative
assist,
in the most gay way, you know, because they don't want to fucking put their voice on video. I respect that. But it's just like I'm not gonna try to like reach out to the fucking dents no more.
You know, I'm not
right.
Out, right?
That's I
can't,
dude. I can't believe this shit. And the first thing out of his mouth after having begged for 47 minutes in one segment, he has the audacity to say, "Did anybody give me money? No? Okay."
Fine if that's the case.
And it's like, bro, you already have all this attention on you.
All right,
and
let's take a brief break.
Think you're fucking
for me to use the
stupid.
restroom,
so
and then we'll come back and begin and see what the game is all about. I'm sure we're gonna have to have a big tutorial and everything. Some kind of a new thing with tower defense and stuff like that, right? So I guess we'll see. But all right, let's I'll be back. All right, guys, I'll be right back. See you in a
There
minute.
should be a tape up here.
Me and you, we agreed to it, but it's just like you didn't have a mic and all that, and that's it. You know what I mean? It was just like, bro, I don't want to do any more like interviews where I'm just like showing text and shit. It's fucking boring, bro. You know? People want 60 seconds and shit, bro. They want some Joyce Behar shit, you know? Like, people want to hear an interview. They don't want to see, like,
Where the
me
fuck?
reading text. But alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Fucking, fuck Phil. Holy shit, bro.
No, bro.
He's losing his mind over.
He really is losing his mind over nothing. Right? Alright, we'll give it a few more minutes since he changed the fucking thing. We'll go back to some film. And we'll see what happens. We're live already. What am I doing, bro? Oh, shit.
All right, get started, everybody. Here we go.
How long do you think it's gonna be until
what
he
this is all
receives his
about.
donation? Oh, it's live.
Weird that this is day one on Game Pass, don't you think?
No.
It really is to be like, it's weird that this is day one Game Pass, but let's see
A
what it
lot
is.
of games have become day one
Okay.
Game Pass games. How was I just on the what?
All right, everyone, welcome to a new attempt at a playthrough. I'm not sure if this is one that'll stick. It's a game that we've heard things about for the last year or so via various different digital events and the like. It's called Kamitsugami, or Kanitsugami, from Capcom, running on the RE engine. Apparently,
Oh,
everyone
here it
says it's visually stunning. It's a visually stunning game.
Well, hey, it's a Joker one. We'll listen to that later.
We'll do home theater. Yes, sir. I'll get surround sound. So prioritize performance or quality. We'll go for performance. I am having this run at 4K, so I'm curious, you know,
I know where to
performance
go.
versus
I
quality,
forgot.
how that'll affect things. But people are saying the game is very adjust until the pattern is barely visible. I don't see anything. Do you guys see anything? I see nothing.
Okay, so then you're
I
supposed to
still
keep
see
going.
absolutely nothing. Okay, now I see it. Now I see the checkers. Do you guys see the checkers now?
Oh,
I
where-
totally can't see it here. I can see it right now, so we'll go with that. Okay. Okay, until the pattern is barely visible. I see nothing. I still see nothing.
I see it.
I still see nothing.
I see it.
Okay, very, very, very faintly. So I guess we'll go with that. Adjust until the center symbol is just barely visible. Please check maximum brightness settings if the center symbol is not visible at all. I would say right about there. They say barely visible. Just barely visible. Now it's just barely visible. But I want to do one step up from there. We'll do this. Okay. Please enter my... Wait, what? Why do I have to enter my age?
Just do
Very rarely
it!
has a video game asked me for my
Fucking
age.
shut up!
Okay. By the way, if you enjoyed today's gameplay, please consider
Please give
subscribing
me
to the channel
money.
if you are not subbed already, as I may be, you know, checking this game out in the future, as well as perhaps liking the video if you enjoy it. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think. Whenever we're doing something different here, I always love feedback.
Right?
And this is one that, I'll be honest, I'm only playing Kunitsugami because it's on Game Pass. I didn't know much about it, so we're going to give it a shot.
In other words, let me translate. I'm only playing this game because I had no investment in it at all. Right? I've already paid my money. I have no investment in this. So everything I get from it is just money off the top. That's it. That's what he's saying.
I didn't want to spend money on a game this week. So instead of buying something, we're playing Game Pass.
Let's see if we like it today. Okay? So everyone knows that I'm an 8-year-old. So we're going to go with 8. And why? I wonder why it asked for your age. I genuinely wonder why. So I'm 42. Real life. Yes, I confirm this is correct. Yes, I agree. I'm not going to read it, but I'll agree anyway. Checking for add-ons. The game just came out. I don't think there are any. There's your loading symbol in the bottom left-hand corner. Okay. The extras menu is now added. You received the following item: an Okami costume for Amaterasu. Cool. Okami's an awesome game. Wait, I got another one. Another Amaterasu. No, this one's Yoshiro. And I also got the Thunder Edge. And I also got Okami background music. I wonder why. All I did was download it off of Game Pass. I don't know why I would have gotten all that, but okay. Walk the path, options, extras, and credits. I think we would have already done this, but let's just check all options. Controller vibration on. Camera, leave everything at default for now.
Man.
We want to prioritize performance.
You want to know how long it's been since I've played Batman Arkham Asylum?
I'm not gonna touch that.
Bro, it was before my first marriage.
No one likes motion blur.
Bro.
Dude,
before my first marriage. Just think about this. Think about this.
Or this. Why do game companies put motion blur?
This game is that old, man. This game is that old. I love it, man.
Awful. Why do they do that? I'm at a loss. Like, why would you want that? I have not played a single game where I think motion blur was good. That is so ridiculous. Okay, health bar, everything is off. Fixed minimap off. I don't know the difference. All right, we got this. Subtitles on.
There we go.
Speaker name display on.
The game shouldn't be too much louder now. I did edit. You guys saw what I fucking did. I'm not going to explain.
Makes me wish I was blind. Wow.
I wish I was blind.
Let's not say that. That's a little extreme. All right. Subtitle size large. Let's go with large.
Yeah, Cat wishes subtitles were large.
That sounds good. I think white's probably the best. Either white or yellow. But they actually...
Tell me there isn't some kind of racist connotation to what he just said. He prefers white or yellow, not black.
Actually don't have yellow, so I guess we'll just go with white. Server?
Oh, dude, for real?
Sure. Okay,
I don't know, man. I'm not too big on pirates. I think the only pirate thing I've ever liked was Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. That was it. I've never liked pirates or cowboys. Never been a fan of those.
We're good, right? Hopefully it's saved. And, all right, walk the path. New game. We're entering the demon's lair. Here we go.
Oh, beautiful.
This is a new tale of the goddess.
Oh, good. I don't want those old tales of the goddess. I'm tired of those.
The raging torrent.
Oh my god, bro. He has to make fun of everything. He has to poke fun and make jokes of everything.
Live their pitiful lives, not knowing when they will be caught.
How do they pop this out?
Yet, if I believe in the great mountain goddess and devote myself unto her, the villagers shall have peace and prosperity once more.
Oh.
Okay.
Huh. Okay.
What we're looking at?
Well, next time
knife.
I'll have that set up so we can see his chat.
Yeah. Red text today. I felt like red would fit for demons or yokai or whatever's going to be in this. Oh, look. The moment I said that, they appeared. They're like tadpoles. Look.
This is a very low budget game.
This. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Or all their
Demon
budget
hands.
went to graphics, maybe?
To grab.
It seems like an old school kind of game.
Oh, hello. A nice chest burster.
Oh, look at those guys. I want one.
They have no face, just like a mouth. Ew. Whoa, why are they all wearing masks? The townspeople. Oh, they turn into demons too? The townspeople turn into demons.
Is this going to be like
That's
a
no
Ninja
good.
Gaiden type of game? This is very double A, maybe B tier game.
Very ornate clothing design. No,
Oh, spiders, bro.
Imagine if you went outside and that's the first thing you see. Like, oh, it's a lot of fingers. What is this, Elden Ring?
Shadow
Shit.
Clone Jitsu.
All right, no signal.
Your
idea why I
capture
did that.
card's
There we
going
go.
out, dude.
She's dancing. She's dancing and prancing. Look at this. She's doing a magical dance. Away with the demons. Away with you demons. Kaleidoscope effect. Whoa, I haven't seen one of those in a million years.
Oh.
Throwback to when I was a kid. Used to use those.
It's a strategy
dude.
game? So it's
Should
not
we
an action game?
Oh, head for the summit. Okay. It's kind of like a platformer right now. Move the camera. Oh, never mind. It's fully 3D. You change the camera. Oh, this is neat. Okay. And look, the kaleidoscope effect is the light. Okay, here we go.
Shut up, Phil.
There's demons. There's demons here. Attack and dance attack. First, I like to attack. Then I do a dance attack. I missed. I missed with the dance attack. I like to dance. Dance and dance. Zoop, zoop. Double attack. I think all I can do is attack and dance attack. That's it. Whoa, did you see that? I need a launcher. Zoop. Nice. Headed for the summit.
Every single time.
Eight twice. Dun, 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 dun. Look
He's-
out for the hands.
He's
Do the
hamming
dance
it up,
attack.
bro,
I said,
because he's trying to get money.
1, 2. Buckle my shoe.
It's never gonna
3,
happen.
4. Slash some more. I like the long. Oh, is that a big? Oh, the gate open. Defeat the seed. Dancing. I'm dancing. Ow. How do I don't think there's any, like, how do you dodge? A just jumps. B does nothing. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you block with left bumper. Maybe you could do, like, a counter attack? Maybe. Right bumper does nothing. Triggers do nothing. So all I can do is block. I can't dodge.
You know
right
what this game reminds me of? So back on the PlayStation 2, there was this game called King Arthur, where you took control of King Arthur, and you would basically go around, like, the mythological version of whatever Europe they're in, you know, and you would fight demons in monsters, and you would find weapons and swords and stuff. It was like a Diablo-inspired King Arthur game. I loved that game.
And I'm also... Oh, no wonder I can't go down there. Look at those hands. Ew. Creepy demon hands. Coming for me. Ew. All right. Head for the summit. Oh, I like the blur effect. See the focus effect in the background is blurry up the stairs. That's kind of neat. Oi, 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 oi.
Do you see how the focus
Oi, oi, oi,
distance
oi.
works,
So
guys?
basically, when you press X, it's light attack. The more X's you press, you can then do like a different dance attack. See, there's different ones, depending on how many X's you press before you press Y. Genesis Gaming, 29 months as a member, says it. Existing with a new game feels like this is a good preparation for Black Myth Wukong, same universe. I don't think so. This is Japan, right? Black Myth Wukong's, I think, China. Defeat the Seed. Dancing. Oh, look at these guys.
Exactly. He plays every game like he's
nice.
still doing Let's Plays.
There's a lot coming through. Yeah, that's a hell of a combo. Whoa, what's going on? I'm not doing nothing. Look. Oh, I'm not doing anything. Look. What just happened? Look,
You
the
broke
game's
it.
messed up. Maybe if I unplug the controller? No, it's it's still going.
How do you know it's still going, dum-dum? Plug the controller back in.
Yeah. It was kind of a weird glitch.
It's your
The controller went
controller.
haywire.
Oh my god.
I don't know what happened there. Well, day one, release day woes, I guess. I wonder if you can parry. Like, if you could, like, adjust block if you time it right. Ooh, look at this guy. What the hell is that? Ew. This is like a really angry caterpillar.
What part of that looks like a caterpillar?
Weird is I have no health bar. So can I just not die?
Exactly. This is what always confuses the shit out of me. It's like, why can't he do this and do the news and everything at the same time? Why, like, okay, I get that he wants to have different segments. So how Phil's day off, but then when you go into the news, since you're not pulling up screenshots, since you're not, you know, showing video of the news or anything going on, play the game and just have it up on a separate screen so you can use it as bullet points for talking. Like, oh, did you hear about the Microsoft thing? Let's talk about that while I've beat these monsters. It keeps your chat focused on the topic of discussion, it keeps your chat focused on you, and it keeps them focused on the game. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I can't tell what I'm doing. I mean, I see this big health bar, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Is there like a big combo or finisher I could do or something?
And I think it's funny how he claims that that it's the controller messing up, but he never, ever turns his equipment off. His PlayStation 5 is on right now as he's playing this fucking game.
It's just like a button masher right now. It can't really do anything. Ew, it is a caterpillar, because look, it's squirting, like threads out of its butt. Is there no lock-on? I don't think there's an enemy lock-on. Now I feel like I'm playing Dark Souls with no lock-on. That's kind of sloppy.
This game is nowhere near Dark Souls, bro.
Oh, no, he made a demon gate. Oh, now he has a force field? No, we're still hurting him. What happened? Interesting they fight demons in such an artistic style of dancing, right?
What do you think? What do you think swordplay is? Oh, all his powers got taken.
No, no! Oh!
Yep, it is.
Are they giving up?
They have to retreat.
I guess
Bill?
they're giving up.
They
That's
failed.
A lot of fingers, by the way.
They
Ugh.
failed. His powers got taken and she got interrupted in her
So
dance.
I guess they sealed it? They sealed the gate?
They failed.
But not permanently, it looks like, right? Like it could reopen again?
No. They failed. Did you see something different?
Damn.
They
They're
failed.
always constantly living in fear that the demon gate will open and invade their town? Why not move? The mountain blessed the people with its riches, but they sought even more. Their insatiable greed awakened the seethe underlings of the defiled mountain goddess. They swept across the land in great hordes.
See, they failed.
And stole the masks of the village's ancestral deities, spreading defilement in their wake. The sea's power grew, and they seized the shrine on the summit of Mount Kafuku. The maiden Yoshiro and her protector So-Ran barely escaped with their lives.
They failed.
Now they must venture down the mountain to reclaim the 11 stolen masks. Of course. Hello, everyone. I see some people are joining. Once they gather them and reach the shrine at the foot of the mountain, the preparations for the ceremony of purification will be complete, clearing the path to the summit. Okay. All right. Embark on the path. Escape from the seethe with the maiden. Reviewing the tutorials. View tutorials in the pause menu under the tutorials tab. Of course, I'll get my nice Xbox Game Pass points. So, this is the mountain that we're going to be descending down, huh?
Dude.
It's pretty large.
Oh,
I'm sure there's little things off the side you probably do all... Yeah, see, you can see all these different missions and stuff that are going to be over there. Yeah, look, all these side areas. Wow, it's going to be a pretty lengthy. It's 11.
Why are you
like
padding this
chapters.
shit out, bro? Just play.
Okay. So the first stage is called Miyoko Pass. Once the first village of Mount Kafuku to be touched by morning light, the defilement has transformed Miyoko Pass into a land where the sun's rays cannot reach. Ain't that a flip of fortunes? Save the 4 villagers and restore the light that was seized by defilement. Okay.
How much do you think he's gonna make this stream? He's only had 1 super chat all day.
Whoa. What the heck? What is that? Okay. Wow, it got rid of that skin rash nicely.
Okay, I gotta criticize the story a little bit here. If they had the power to dispel the evil, why didn't they do that when they were fighting the hands? If you could protect the lady with fucking magic, why didn't you just let the dudes with the cannons fight the monsters while you stood there and protected the lady and only fought as a last resort? I don't know. That's a criticism of the story.
I didn't know they had those in Japan.
Henna tattoos? Yeah.
So, here we go.
They're just fake tattoos, bro,
Still
that are
rotate the
drawn on with
camera.
ink.
Can we go back? Are there just hidden items back here? No.
Wow.
Return to stage selection screen? No. Will I be wearing the new samurai straw hat today? I don't have a samurai straw hat. I do have a straw hat, but, you know, it looks like kind of Luffy's from One Piece. That's what the whole idea was.
It looks nothing like Yuffie from One Piece, bro.
Purge the defilement. Receive crystals that aid on your journey. Approach things affected by defilement and hold B to purge. So those hands constitute defilement that you can purge. So whenever we see those hands, that's what we do. These two, huh?
Oh, this is dumb.
Assigning villager roles. Villagers who have been purged of the defilement can be assigned roles using crystals to allow them to fight against the seed. Approach a villager, press B to open a role menu. Alright, armed with an axe, the woodcutter excels at close-range attacks against ground-based seed. Their attacks are swift but of limited range. They can heal by pressing X. Fuku, the woodcutter. Same thing. Fukudu. I don't have enough crystals. I can only assign one. Commanding villagers. Villagers can be instructed to defend an area by positioning them via the command screen. Great. Already. Wait a minute. You really have to hit me with this much all at once? So, and the villagers can be fully healed with one ration to the roll screen.
He's dumb. He can't handle simple menus.
You really gotta throw this at me? Right now? It's the beginning of the video game. What are you talking about?
Bro, this is literally elementary simple shit. It's not even hard resource management. You have one other player. He does, bro. He fumbles on purpose.
X while guarding. Heal villagers by pressing X in the roll screen. So if I guard and I hit X, I heal. Or I can heal them by going to the roll screen. But what's the roll screen?
It's a strategy game, Phil.
Sort health, sort default, sort roll. They're not assigned yet because I don't have enough crystals, right?
No, you've already assigned them a role.
You can set position by doing this.
Right?
The Seed born from the defilement launch their attacks at night. Use the daytime to assign villager roles and prepare for battle. Keep track of time using the water basin in the bottom left corner of the screen. I need to get 50 crystals so I can assign the other villager, right? So during the day, you run around purging stuff, gathering crystals, and using that to assign villagers.
And that's immediately where I would check out. I'd be like, nope. This is boring. I'm not doing it. The story doesn't justify it. I'm not interested.
I'm trying to get the hang of this.
Because it can't just be me, right? It can't just be me. He doesn't make definitive statements himself, right? He looks to his audience to make the definitive statements for him. And then he just agrees with what they say. And then when they happen to be wrong, right, he absolves himself of blame because it was them who said it, not him. Is it just me, or does he act that way?
How fast does it get to sundown, I wonder? Right?
Bro, it literally said to make sure you're keeping track of time. There's a clock in the left bottom corner. Exactly. You could have fooled me. Could have fooled me, bro.
So now I can assign as woodcutter, yep. I gotta assign everyone as a woodcutter. Let's see. Carving the Spirit Path. Lead Yoshiro to the Tori Gates to purge the defilement that has spread throughout the village. You must carve a spirit path for her to follow using crystals you've gathered. Hold B at the tip of a spirit path at Yoshiro's feet to extend it. Oh my god, this is getting, it's getting pretty complicated already.
This game! Oh my god. It's like, find points. Then find more points.
Mr.
Find
Game
more
Master did a super chat. He said, Maximilian did a video on this game already. What a shock to hear that he would get this game ahead of time and play it early, right? Well, I'm so surprised. And he says that it plays like a PS2 era game.
Yes, almost like Maximilian Dude has a business relationship with Capcom that's lucrative and beneficial for him. That's not a slight against Maximilian Dude. A man who loves video games, proves it, and puts his money where his mouth is. By proving to people right? That his business is a business, but it isn't just about the money. It's about the relationships, the camaraderie, the people he meets, the things he does in the community. It's important to him. Whereas none of that is important to you. The only part that's important to Philip Paul Burnell, is the money. It's the money. We knew it was the money before your bankruptcy, but the fact you lied and provided an itemized receipt for $5,000 worth of business expenses that comes out of your pay every month that magically doesn't go back into your business is magically gone every month. But it isn't about the money for him. Yeah, it's a part-time hobby and they have something else. I mean, if it was me, I'd look at Maximilian, dude, and I'd say, well, he might actually have some kind of business acumen. He might have some kind of business degree because he does make proper business moves. He works within proper business structure. He develops relationships with companies. He improves his business. You can see the investment in his company compared to the investment in DSP's company. Still using the same decades-old art, still using the same decades-old computer, the same decades-old technology, everything. He won't improve, but he spends $5,000 a month on business expenses. Where the fuck is that? He can't even afford to buy a PC for his company.
What do you think so far? Here's the thing. I didn't play many or any games due to the PS2 era. I skipped them. I was only a fighting game player at that time. So if it plays like that, I wouldn't even know. You know what I mean? Like, I actually wouldn't know the difference. So I didn't really play games at that era. So I guess it'll be an interesting experience for me.
When's the last...
See,
and this is the thing. Why has nobody audited him again? I mean, the fact he doesn't spend $5,000 on his business is abundantly apparent if you just watch 2 of his streams. How he constantly is begging for money. How he is constantly saying, I can't afford to buy video games, a business expense, and groceries in the same month. I don't get it, bro. I don't understand how he got away with this when it's so abundantly clear to everybody. I don't have a degree. I don't have math skills, you know, to the degree of an accountant, I should say. I'm not moron. I know what math is. Exactly. Where are all your... Where's the money? That's what I'm curious about. $5,000 a month. 5. And you can't purchase a computer that's half that?
like, so who didn't I assign? They're assigned. They're assigned.
Oh,
this person is not assigned, right?
Really?
There you go.
Ooh, shit's gonna hit the fan. Stop assigning people. You have to move that lady, dude.
6 of 8? 6 of 8 what? Not sure.
And it's funny how he uses inflation as an excuse for why he isn't getting an appraisal on his house. But the fact of the matter is, he's not getting an appraisal on his house because it's worth less than it was when he purchased it. Because anybody who goes to a house and sees that the dude has mountains of garbage in his garage, has standing mold in his walls, has fucking water leaking from his pipes, a garbage disposal that doesn't work, shower that's busted, they're going to go in there, they're going to evaluate it, and they're going to deem it worth drastically less than what he paid for it, because there's no appreciation in what he did or what he has. There isn't, because he has no upkeep ability.
right? All the fight sticks. All the fight sticks. 2 of them.
Oh, it's defile. I guess you have to do all the defilements. Once they're all done, you could do something at the shrine. There's one more defilement that I've missed.
200K?
This one.
What?
Okay. What does this do? Rewards can be obtained from the way shrines by purging all defilements from an area. Okay. Let's get a Game Master on the leaderboard for a super chat. So you purge everything first, then you assign the villagers, and then I guess you carve the path. And then I guess the fight starts where the demons start coming through the gate, and it's kind of like a tower defense deal or something.
Are you?
What we get?
I wouldn't say that, bro. You think it appreciated in value?
Slightly increase So's maximum health. Okay. That's how we do it.
I'm going to defer to you, Ronnie Blaze. You know him way, way better than I do.
There we go. Oh, I ran out. Now what do I do? Once the spirit path is carved, Yoshiro will automatically move along until she reaches the spirit image at the tip. Take note of the spirit image's color. Blue, Yoshiro will reach the tip in time to purify the Torii gate before nightfall. White, the spirit path has not reached the Torii, or Yoshiro will not reach the Torii by nightfall. Yoshiro can be commanded to wait or resume moving along the path with B. Approach Yoshiro and press B to command her to stop or move. Now, why would I do that?
See,
yeah, I'm out.
I guess my
fast forward
assumption
time by
is
holding left bumper and Y. Use this to your advantage to efficiently prepare for battle.
But that's okay.
I don't know what
you
to
can't.
do. Maybe
You
we're out of
couldn't
energy, so we have
possibly
to
know
wait.
everything. So I'll take my L being wrong on that one. But
Yeah, this
if
is
it was
weird.
me, I would evaluate it lower because, just for the simple fact,
Maybe we have to fight the demons as they come through the gate.
really, that's nuts. Well, I mean, property does appreciate value regardless of what you do with it. But I would go in and I'd see all the busted appliances, all the mold and shit in the walls and stuff, and I'd evaluate it for
fine.
like 60 grand.
They're all going to be assigned.
Shortchange
We'll
them.
all fight the demons right here when they
I'll-
come through the gate.
I'll pull a-
And I guess as we kill the
a
demons, we'll get more
Comcast.
spirit energy. And maybe once we max spirit energy, then we can have... What is she doing?
She's waiting. You gotta move her along the path.
Defend Yoshiro from the Seath until daybreak. Here we go. I don't know where my other guys are. I have 5 guys, yet where are they?
Yeah. But
I don't-
doesn't
one,
he
two,
he
there's
live in a
4. Where'd the 5th
conjoined
one go?
house with another person though? I thought he
The
had
5th
like,
guy is
a
he's not
direct
doing what I
neighbor.
told him. For some reason, there's only 4, even though there were 5. Maybe there were only 4. I don't know. So, Oka Dance, look at this. They're showing you different combos.
Oh, yeah, that's what I had thought.
And I was correct. This is how you're going to get the more magic, so then you can power up the dancer woman. She can clarify the whole stage. When night falls and the seed appeared, toxic miasma emanates in front of the Torii gates. Coming in contact with the miasma causes damage. Make sure to keep your distance. Oh, okay. So I don't want to step into miasma. I want them to come out of the miasma.
Right?
Damn.
But the inflation, guys, is ruining my chances.
Okay.
Ooh, that was a frame chug. Look at that.
So you gotta keep an eye on the enemies to make sure that they don't get past you.
Dude,
If you
is
go
that
around
the
stage,
game or
you
his
can actually
capture
get
card?
to the woman.
It has to be the capture
Obviously,
card
that's
because
the
he
whole
didn't
goal, is
notice
to
it.
defend her so she can cleanse the stage after the fact. I can definitely see the game get crazy when a million enemies are coming out and you have all kinds of different units you're assigning, right?
But bro, you're just mobbing them before they even spawn in.
Got a boss coming or something? How long do we have to do this? It's till daybreak. I wonder how long that takes.
Wow.
Weirdly, I don't think you can lock on to enemies at all. I don't see a way to lock on to any enemies. Yeah. Damn, how many more are coming? That was a good combo. Oh, the path is gone. Can't do it now. Whoa, why'd they all disappear? Oh, because daybreak came. Oh, okay. Yep. So when daybreak comes, they all die, and then you can continue to do the path, see? There we are. So we're done. That's it. And now you can fast forward what they say. Left bumper and Y. Fast forwards. Yep. Here she comes. Do 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 do. She dances. Do 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 do. All right. Now that Yoshiro has reached the Torii Gate, the ritual of purification can begin. Purify the Torii to rid the village of the defilement. Hold B to purify the Torii Gate. Ew. Big dead dude.
Right?
Oh, I like this gate. Stop it. Oh, what a nuisance. To cleanse by dancing. An interesting premise. Achievement?
Okay.
Purifying Yoko
I'm done.
Pass.
I'm done. I can't do anymore. This is the most mind-numbingly boring shit I've ever fucking seen, bro. Alright, guys. We'll be back on later tonight. I will see you then. Hopefully you're having a good day today. If not, hopefully it gets better, man. I don't know. It's been a hard last couple of weeks. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. Just try to take a few seconds to know that, you know, you're okay. You'll be fine. Have a good one, guys. And I'll see you later.